Tradisyon ng ilan na gumawa ng New Year's resolutions tuwing bagong taon. Gayunpaman, hindi raw ito palaging madaling sundin. Nakausap po namin sila Arnie Bernardo, isang registered clinical counselor, para malaman kung paano masisiguro na maaabot natin ang ating mga layunin ngayong 2026.
Larnie, usually around the time of New Year's, gumagawa tayo ng New Year's resolutions. Sa tingin mo, bakit naging uso ang paggawa ng goals na to?
So, ang New Year's resolution is very symbolic. It means that we're releasing ourselves from old habits, right? And when is the best time to actually have resolutions? Is at the start of the new year. Sa Pilipinas, di ba, bagong taon, bagong buhay. So that makes perfect sense. When do we have New Year's resolution? Bakit ito nauso? Because New Year's really are new beginnings. It signifies and it symbolizes a new beginning, a clean slate, a fresh start. So it makes sense na dahil nagsa-start tayo fresh, and we want really to release ourselves, to loosen ourselves from old habits which may not have been helpful, a new year is a perfect time to start good resolutions or to start new habits.
Sa mga gumagawa nga ng, bagong habits, new
Mhm.
resolutions, ano pong pinakamagandang approach sa paggawa ng mga goals na to?
For some reason, kapag kami goals ang isang tao, there's a very high likelihood na hindi natin ma-attain ang mga goals natin. So one of the ways really to make sure that there's a chance for us to follow through these goals, these resolutions, is when we follow SMART goals. Diba? So it has to be, S would be, ano ba yun? Specific. Diba? It has to be, SMART M, it has to be measurable. A, it has to be attainable. R, it has to be relevant. And T, it has to be timely. No? So I think when we have a sense or when we make our resolutions or when we follow SMART, yung acronym na yon in making our resolutions, then that would make it possibly easier to achieve these goals.
Kung hindi nila makakamit yung mga goals na to, ano pong epekto nito sa kanilang sarili at saka sa kanilang self-worth?
That's a good question. Kasi typically, when we set goals which are not really smart, when we set resolutions which are unattainable or not very specific, when we don't reach the goal, parang there's a sense of failure. 'Di ba? There's a sense of, "Ay, hindi ko 'to talaga kaya." Then it might actually reinforce beliefs about, "I'm not good enough, I'm not really cut out for this." So it makes you feel bad. So parang ikaw nadi-discourage ka talaga to keep on going for your goals, no?
How do we give ourselves grace when we fail to meet these resolutions that we've set?
Hangga't may buhay, may pag-asa. If we are not able to do well this year for our New Year's resolution, then let's start next year. And as I've said, no, although typically symbolic kasi ang New Year's for new beginnings, we can have resolutions on our birthday too, right? Or we can even have resolutions during the spring. Kasi new beginning din yan, no? So it's really the way that we would think about when would it be a good opportunity for us to change? It's always the grace of really acknowledging that change is hard, right? That it's very, very important to, instead of coming up with the resolutions that quickly, it's really thinking about the resolutions that we want for ourselves as well. You have to be able to prepare your goals as well, no? And when you're not able to do it, just give yourself the grace to say, that's okay, I can always try again. Diba? And I think that can be quite hard, but I feel, Keisha, that if our goals are so big, the chances of attaining it kasi it becomes more unrealistic.
Anong pwede natin gawin para siguruhin na, magagawa natin 'to, matutuloy 'to?
Sabi ko kanina, change is hard, di ba? And sometimes we have resolutions, but we're not really prepared to work on our resolutions. So I guess it's very important to realize that there are different stages of change before you even come up with your resolutions. Try to think of, how is this relevant for me? So what are the stages of change, diba? What happens or what are the changes that we have to follow before actual change can happen? So we contemplate really, how will this goal make sense for me? So we contemplate it, we pre-contemplate, kailangan ko ba to? And then we really think about it, and then we prepare for the goal itself. I want to go to the gym 3 times a week. Diba? Even before that, you already start planning, pwede ba to? Kung ang work ko is shifts, how do I plan around it para 'pag night shift ako makapunta uli ako. So you can see the planning already. I want to eat healthier. Naku, kailangan kong planuhin. Paano ako maggo-grocery? Saan ako maggo-grocery? Magkano ang budget ko? 'Di ba, I want to save more money. Paano ko 'to paplanuhin? Ano yung mga tatanggalin ko sa daily expenses ko? Naku, bawal ng mag-order ng kape sa cafe, 'di ba? All of this, it has to be planned and then you start with little steps. Let's try it once. This week, I will not buy coffee from my favorite neighborhood cafe once. And then next week, subukan natin 2 beses. The week after that, 3 beses. Until we get into the habit of kaya pala. And once you realize, kaya naman pala, okay lang naman palang magpunta ay hindi bumili ng kape every single day and reserve it as a treat 'pag payday, then that's when you realize, ay puwede ko pala 'tong i-maintain.
Maraming salamat, Larnie. Salamat sa tips sa
Welcome.
paggawa ng mga New Year's resolutions.